Do you ever feel your heart start to race right before you have to speak English? Like your mind just goes blank because you're so afraid of making a mistake. If you said yes, I want you to know you are not alone. And I promise you, in this video, we're going to start changing that together. Right, Ben?
Absolutely. I feel that way all the time. It's the worst feeling.
It is. But today, we are going to use a special method to fight that feeling. We're going to do a slow and easy speaking practice designed to help you speak English with confidence, one simple step at a time. No pressure, no tests. By the end of this lesson, you won't just learn a few phrases. You will have a clear, simple strategy to overcome your fear of speaking English and feel much more prepared for those real daily conversations. Great question. Here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll work on our mindset and start with the absolute basics, simple sentences to build a strong, confident foundation. Next, we will practice these new skills in common real-life scenarios. And finally, we'll show you how to handle common mistakes gracefully so you never have to be afraid of them again. Ready to start building your confidence?
I'm so ready. I really need this.
Perfect. So, Ben, to really understand this challenge, let's talk about that feeling of fear. Can you tell me and everyone watching about a time you felt that English speaking anxiety?
Oh, it's tough. I have a story from just last week. A tourist stopped me on the street and asked for directions to the train station. In my head, I knew exactly what to say. I could see the map.
Okay, that's a great start. You have the knowledge.
Yes, but when I opened my mouth, it felt like my brain just disconnected. I started to get hot and I mumbled something like, no,
hasta que me convierta en rayos, en más y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad.
Ben, thank you so much for sharing that. Your story is so powerful because millions of learners feel exactly the same way. And the most important thing I want you and everyone watching to remember is this. Confidence is a muscle, not a gift.
A muscle? What do you mean?
I mean, it is not something you are born with. You can't just wish for it. You have to build it, just like a muscle in your arm. And how do you build a muscle?
By going through the gym, by lifting weights.
Exactly. Through practice. Small, easy, consistent practice. So today, we're not in a stressful English class. We are going to the confidence gym. And we're going to start with the lightest, easiest weights possible.
I like that. It sounds much less scary.
So, let's start with our very first exercise at the confidence gym. It is a technique I call one breath, one sentence. It is incredibly simple and it is designed to stop your mind from going blank.
One breath, one sentence. Okay, I'm listening.
When we get nervous, our breathing becomes short and fast. That sends a panic signal to our brain. This technique stops that signal. Here is how it works. First, think of just one simple sentence you want to say. Not a complex idea, just one short sentence. Second, take one slow, deep breath in and out. Third, as you breathe out calmly, say your one sentence. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to complete one sentence calmly.
Wow, so in my story about the tourist, instead of trying to explain the whole route, I should have just taken a breath and said, the train station.
Exactly. One simple, successful sentence builds your confidence. Trying to say 5 complicated sentences and failing. That destroys your confidence. We are going to collect small wins. Let's try it right now. Okay, with confidence. See, it's not so scary when you break it down. Alright, time for the next exercise. A slightly heavier weight, but still very easy, simple self-introductions. Let's use the same technique. I'll go first. My name is Abba.
My name is Ben.
Perfect. Every time you say that, you're building a repetition in your brain that makes it easier next time. Let's add another piece. I am from Canada.
I am from South Korea, and I hope you at home are saying your country
Exactly. Let's do one more that is so important for your journey. I am learning English.
I am learning English. You know, saying that sentence alone goes powerful. It gives me permission to know.
That is the entire point. You are a learner. You are allowed to make mistakes. Now, you have the basic building blocks. You have done an amazing job, Ben. You learned how to manage your anxiety with your breath and how to deliver simple, confident sentences.
It feels good, but my biggest fear is still having a conversation. What happens when someone talks back?
That is the perfect question, and it is our next step. We're going to move from single sentences to very simple daily English conversations. The key word here is simple.
Okay, that sounds a little scary.
I understand, but we are going to make it safe. We will use mini scenarios. These are short, common situations where you only need 2 or 3 of your one-breath sentences to have a successful conversation. Our goal is not a long chat. It's a short, successful exchange.
A short, successful exchange. I can handle that, I think.
You can. Let's start with a very common one. Okay, Ben, our first mini scenario is something many people do every single day. Ordering a coffee. This is a perfect, easy English conversation practice because it is predictable. The conversation is usually the same.
Yes, I've been in a coffee shop and felt nervous. I usually just point at the menu.
A lot of people do that, but today we're going to use our voice. The goal is simple. Order one drink. For this role play, I will be the barista and you will be the customer. You only need 2 sentences, a greeting and your order, and a thank you when you get your coffee. We'll use our one breath, one sentence technique for each one. Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Hi there. What can I get for you today?
Hello, can I have one large latte, please?
Of course, one large latte. That will be $5. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
And scene, Ben. That was perfect. How did that feel?
It felt surprisingly easy because I knew I only had to say one word and focus all my energy on just that one sentence. I wasn't worried about
That is the secret, you see. You just had a successful English conversation. You achieved your goal. This is a huge win. This is how you build English fluency. One small successful interaction at a time. Alright, are you ready for our second scenario? This one is a little different. It is less about a transaction and more about a simple social connection. Let's imagine you are at work and you see a new colleague in the kitchen.
Oh, this is a real situation for many people. It is hard to know what to say, especially if you're shocked.
Exactly. Again, the goal is not a 30-minute deep conversation. The goal is a simple, friendly acknowledgement. A small win. You will use 3 sentences we already practiced. A greeting, your name, and it is nice to meet you. I'll be the new colleague. And I'll start the conversation.
3 sentences.
Oh, hello. I'm new here. My name is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. I'm Ben. It is nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you too, Ben. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Wow. Okay, that also felt good. It wasn't as hard as I imagined it in my head.
That is because the pressure was off. You had a simple plan. You didn't need to be funny or clever. You just needed to be friendly. This is a very powerful way to handle English for shy people. Simple, clear, and successful. You've seen how we can practice in a coffee shop or at the office. These are my examples, but the best practice happens in your life. So we have a question for all of you watching. In the comments below, tell us what is one daily situation where you would like to feel more confident speaking English. Maybe it is talking to your neighbor, buying groceries, or asking for help in the store.
Oh, that is a great question. Reading other people's ideas will be so helpful. It will make us all feel less alone in this. Please share your situation. We really want to know.
Ben, you've done an incredible job with the scenarios, but I know there is one big monster still hiding in the room, the fear of making mistakes.
You're right. Even in our simple scenarios, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, did I say that perfectly? Was my grammar right? That fear of mistakes is always there.
I get it, but we need to change how we see mistakes. I want you to stop thinking of a mistake as a failure. I want you to start thinking of a mistake as a signpost.
What do you mean?
A signpost on the road shows you where to go next. An English mistake does the same thing. It doesn't mean you're bad at English. It just shows you exactly what you need to learn next. Every mistake is a personal lesson just for you. It is actually a gift.
I have never thought of it that way. A signpost, not a failure. That helps.
Good, because now we're going to practice using a signpost. I'm going to show everyone how easy it is to see a mistake, learn from it, and move on with even more confidence. Let's try a little conversation. Imagine we are talking about our new colleague, Sarah. Then tell me something about her. For example, what does she drink in the morning?
Okay, Sarah is friendly in the morning. He likes to drink tea.
That was a fantastic sentence, Ben. The meaning was 100% clear. You communicated perfectly. Now, we've then just seen a little signpost. Can I show it to you?
Yes.
You said he liked to drink tea, and since Sarah is one person, she is he, she, or it. We just need to add a little to the verb. So we say she likes to drink tea. It's like a little bell that rings for he, she, and it.
Oh, the third person's. I always forget that one. So, she likes tea.
Exactly. Let's try it again. The full sentence.
Sarah is friendly in the morning. She likes to drink tea.
Yes, see, it wasn't scary at all. You made a tiny mistake. You fixed it in 5 seconds. And now your English is even stronger. That is how you learn. That is how you overcome the fear of speaking English. Now, for another pro tip. Sometimes the problem isn't a mistake. It is that feeling when your mind goes blank and there is that awkward silence.
Yes, I hate that. What do you do?
Native speakers have a secret weapon, filler words. These are small words or sounds we use to give our brain more time to think. It makes you sound more natural, not less.
So, instead of being silent, I say something.
Exactly. Let me give you 3 easy ones. Well, and let me see. Let's practice. I'll ask you a question. Then, what did you do last weekend? Instead of answering immediately, start with a filler word. ready?
I'm ready.
Native English speakers are not perfect. We make mistakes all the time. We forget words. We start a sentence and then change our minds halfway through. We use filler words constantly. Listen to any casual interview with a native speaker. You'll hear like,
Really? You make grammar mistakes too?
all the time. The goal of a real conversation is not to pass a grammar test. The goal is connection. The goal is to share an idea, a feeling, or a story. We value communication much more than perfection. So please stop trying to be more perfect than a native speaker. It is an impossible goal. Just focus on connecting. We have covered so much ground today. Let's take a moment to look back at our journey. We started with that terrible feeling of English speaking anxiety, that fear of your mind going blank.
I remember it well, the hard ways.
Exactly. And then we gave you a powerful tool to fight it, the one breath, one sentence technique. Then we took that tool into the real world with our mini scenarios like ordering a coffee and meeting a colleague to show you that a short, successful conversation is a huge win.
And we learned that mistakes are not failures, they are signposts, and we can use filler words like well or let me see to give us time to think.
You've got it, you see. These are not just abstract ideas, they are practical tools you can start using today to build your confidence. Now, it is time to put it all together. Okay, Ben, this is your final challenge for today. Our comprehensive scenario drill. I want you to imagine we are both waiting at a bus stop. It is a friendly, low-pressure situation. I'm going to start a simple conversation with you. Your goal is to use everything we've learned. Use your breath. If you feel nervous, try to have a short, successful exchange. Don't worry if you make a small mistake, and use a filler word if you need time to think. Ready for the challenge?
This is the final boss of the confidence journey today. Let's do it.
This bus is taking a long time, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I hope it comes soon.
Me too. I'm heading to the city library. How about you?
Let me see. I am going to the park. My friend is waiting.
That sounds lovely. The park is beautiful today. Well, it was nice talking to you.
It was nice to meet you too.
Ben, you did it. That was amazing. You used a filler word. You had a natural conversation. And you even self-corrected a small grammar point perfectly. That is exactly what speaking with confidence looks like.
Wow, I didn't. I actually had a conversation without panicking. It feels amazing.
And you at home can have that exact same feeling. The key is to take what you learned today and use it. Confidence is a muscle that can only grow if you use it.
So, we have a little homework for you. You're a graded micro assignment.
That is right. In the comments below, we want you to write just one simple sentence. The sentence is, my perfect weekend is, and then finish it. For example, my perfect weekend is reading a book in a quiet
Or for me, my perfect weekend is hiking in the mountains. Use the one breath, one sentence idea. Just focus on creating one clear, positive sentence.
This isn't a test. It is your first step in using your English to share something about yourself. We can't wait to read your answers and learn more about you. We really hope this slow and easy speaking practice has helped you feel more hopeful and less afraid on your English journey.
Our entire goal on this channel is to create a safe, supportive space where we can learn without pressure and finally build the fluency and confidence.
If that sounds like the community you've been looking for, please hit the have so many more lessons like this one planned to help you every step of the way.
Thank you so much for practicing with us today. Remember, you are not alone in this feeling.
That is right. Keep practicing, be kind to yourself, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.